Shop Wednesday, everybody. Back in the great state of Texas. Yeah, home. Those of y'all that aren't from Texas, you're going to make fun of me for saying I'm in Texas and not home. They've been doing it to me for 20-something years at the TCA, but that's all right. I'm back in Texas, which is home. Hope y'all doing good. I enjoyed my trip to our nation's capital, and from the post, y'all can tell that I enjoyed myself. Quite a powerful experience. We were in the home of Alan and Nadine Levin, incredible supporters of the TCA, lovers of the West, and man, that was a great experience as well. And a big thank you to those nice folks for welcoming us in their home and sharing their world. So all's good. Before I give the tip of the day, and I got a little deal to show you guys that bit and spur makers, and especially it's going to be directly to you guys and making this cute little hinge. But before I get there, we need to talk about ornamentation class. Going to be in 4 weeks in Ernie Marsh's shop in Lovell, Wyoming. Don't let that part scare you. This is an incredible opportunity to hang out with Ernie and I, and Ernie's brother's going to be there doing some forging. We're going to keep it fun, keep it lighthearted, but also do our best to teach y'all some techniques of ornamentating. Ornamentating, is that a word? Putting silver and gold on bits and spurs, and how to design that, and then how to get that incorporated into the design. Putting the icing on the cake. Everybody wants to make them pretty. Here's your chance. And so we're going to do some hard soldering, which is silver solder, high heat stuff, flowing at 1200 degrees. We're going to do some soft solder stuff, which is, I use lead free, but it's like plumber solder. Be flowing that at 450. We're going to have that going, and we're going to be doing some inlay as well. So those three different aspects of how to design the pretty, and then how to get it on there, and you get to choose your method. They all work, and they're all good. It is in Lovell. You can fly into Cody, Wyoming. You can fly into Billings. I personally am flying into Billings. April, oh my gosh, I should have looked at the calendar. I think it's April. Hold on, I'm coming back. I'll look real quick on the computer. It's 4 weeks away, I know that. Can y'all still hear me? That's what I thought. Yep, I'm back. April 19th through the 21st. I will be flying into Billings midday, April the 18th. That's a Monday. Man, if the trip from the airport to Ernie's house is scaring you, we can figure that out. Call me. We'll get in and get you incorporated. I'll be flying back out on Friday, midday as well, and we make the journey and trip together. We can coordinate all that, and then motel's easy. Ernie's got a block set up in Lovell for people to stay at and all that, and it's a little drive to his house, but it's going to be a great experience, great opportunity, good time to get out of the shop. So, any questions, call me. You sign up for all that stuff at the museum, the National Cowboy Museum. You should be able to find it on their website. You can find it on the TCA's website, I think. Social media. It is on social media, I know that. Anyhow, call me. I'll get you in. I'll get you the right number. Call Gretchen Jean at the museum. I can give you her number. And away we go. So, the tip, what we're doing? Hinges. I'll see this a little closer. Is that better? That's the hinge. That's what goes on the holds a button on the spur, and this is for swinging. One of the criteria to me that's very important is that right there, that crease. I want that to come to a 90-degree angle. You see that nice crisp corner that happens there. Well, John Ennis showed me a little jig that he used, that he made himself. I have designed my own, and Jim Poor at Flatland Forge has made these. I will have these available. They are available for sale if you want them. $100 is where they are. Comes with a cute little pin. I'll show you how to use it. That sticks in there. Away we go. But anyhow, if you're interested in making this, making that cute little deal, I'll show you how to do it on this real quick. Call me again if you're interested in getting one of these things, and I'll get it shipped to you. So what do we do first? We cut a strap. This is 5/8 wide because that's the slot in my spurs. It's 3 inches long. the strap is 3 inches long. I've done a little bit of bacon show stuff here. I've got it to a point, so I cut them 3 inches long, made sure the sides are straight, sanded them, and then I measured from right here to this crease about 1 inch. I stick that down in the deal right there and clamp it. And when I'm clamping it, when this is all straight, I get my square here, make sure it's straight up and down, pinch it down with my vise, and then I grab a hammer, I bend it over straight. Bend it over and make sure that I bend it far enough to get a good, clean, crisp line right there. So here we are to this point. So next stage, get our cute little jig. See the part with the slanted side? It's going to go to the top. And clamp it down in here, like so. We got a short side and a long side. Long side on top, short side pointed down. Put our pin in there. And then, probably want to take this out because I got a big old clamp here. This big old clamp, I'm going to put on like so. What that does is C-clamps like this. This C-clamp is going to hold this piece up against here because we're going to bend this around like that. So that kind of holds it in place. And as we get this bent around, of course, we're going to take the clamp off to complete our bend. But that holds this strap in place. So, and I got me a cool little cold chisel. You can forge you one out. Jim made something that's really awesome that he forged out. I just took a cold chisel out of the bin. Way to go. We'll stick it in there. Stick it in the backside, push it all the way up as hard as I can. Now see me, I'm pushing this away, I'm gonna lift up this way. Like so. Now, take a cute little brass hammer, and I'm gonna concentrate my blows at the bottom side, down here. I didn't like that, because I want this to be pushed up all the way against that pin, and then I'm gonna start wrapping it around. So at the bottom, my vise is in there. Now see how I'm concentrating my blows right in here, right there. Concentrate my blows. Now I'm starting to touch right here, and now I'm gonna start working my way around. I made it all the way to my C-clamp. This vise is a little small, but it's good for videoing. Got a bigger vise, you don't have to undo it like that. So now we got it all the way down. Still concentrate my blows right where the metal is touching. Bend it around, remove our pin, and voila. So yeah, to get it on my spur, which here's the spur I'm working on. This is already welded in, so I'm gonna have to open this up. Just open that up. I have an arbor press. Open it up, stick it in there, pinch it down with my hands, and then I use this vise to clamp things back around, and away I go. But I do an awful lot of shaping and cleaning and things to this. I get this ready to buff, basically, before I put it in my spur. Get it in there, and then I drill my hole and put my button on, and away we go. So anyhow, I'm sure there's a whole bunch of different ways to do that. This is the way I've done it for a number of years. Again, the main criteria for me is that I have a good, clean, crisp edge right there, a good sharp corner, and this is a really good way for me to do it. And way to go. Hope that's helpful. If y'all interested in getting one, holler at me. I can't encourage you enough to come to the ornamentation class. This is not something that's offered very often. Soldering, I don't do any in my workshop, or I shouldn't say I've done them before. I don't do them on a regular basis. It is very valuable. Soldering is a pain in the butt. It can be. But through heat control and knowledge, you can do a really clean job and save yourself lots of trouble and heartache. So this will be a great opportunity. Glad to be home. Glad to be back in Texas. So y'all be well. If you need something, holler at me. Adios.